Morning, Year 9. Welcome to another day of maths. Beautiful day of maths, because today we're looking at some of my favourite things. We're looking at probability and frequency. So we know that frequency is how often things happen. So when we're talking about relative frequency, that means we've actually had to do an experiment. And we're going to look at how frequency, relative frequency, and probability are linked. So in this one, what we're going to talk about is experimental probability, and that's where we use our relative frequency from our experiment to make predictions. So experimental probability of the event is the number of times the thing happens. So if we get number of outcomes divided by the total number of attempts. Number of attempts. So, say for example, I was working out the probability of tossing a coin and getting tails. I did it 100 times, because 100's a real nice number, and I got tails 63 times. Then my probability as a fraction would be 63 out of 100, or it would be 0.63, or it would be 63% is my experimental probability. So the reason that we use experimental probability is because it's not always easy to work out the probability, the theoretical probability. So here's a box. It contains an unknown number of coloured balls. We pick one out, then we put it back. We do that 100 times, and we record the colour. Find the experimental probability for a number of red balls. So we had 25 red balls recorded out of the 100 times. So the probability of a red is the number of red balls we got, 25, out of the total number of red in there, which we can again write as a decimal, 0.25. We could simplify the fraction to be 1/4, or we could just write 25%. Any of those answers would be exactly correct. And for the second part in this question, find the expected number of red balls if we had 500 in total. So our probability of red was 25%, or 0.25. If we know that there are 500 in total, and 25 of them are red, 25%, so we've got red equals 500, the total number, times probability, 0.25, and our answer is going to be 125 balls. Each time we go through, we just check our answers, we make sure that we're doing the setting out and we're using the correct mathematical notation. Have a lovely day, Year 9.